Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we reviewed the Win inverter generator, the 3800 watt. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys our champion. It's the 4650, and you are going to be surprised by how similar and basically the exact same generator that it is compared to the Win. It is missing a few features, and we'll go over that in a second. So stay tuned. So we'll start out up top. I'm not sure how clear this is on this action camera, but it's a 212 cc engine on this generator. The tag on this side, on the Win, actually it gave more information. Basically it tells you the maximum RPMs, the frequency, and it says the gasoline watts is 3650. On the Win, it gives you the gas tank size, which was 2.2 gallons. This is the same. The case, everything is the same from that model to this model. This is a little different. Sorry about the glare. Let's see here. The gas gauge is here on top. And on the Win, it is a digital gauge on the front. This one actually shows a digital gauge, but it does not actually read out there. There's inside, so you can see inside the gas fill up, you got a screen there. It's fairly normal for most generators, I would hope. Okay, so we'll jump to the front, and you can see that the control panel is exactly like the Win we just reviewed. Same knob. The only difference, this knob doesn't have a starter because it doesn't have electric start. The one thing I do like about the Champion is it has a cover for all of these connections. On the Win, you don't get that. You only get it for a few connections. There you can see the 30 amp RV plug. It's 120 volt 30 amp. Then you have your 20 amp 120 connectors. And then you have your cigarette lighter 12 volt plug. These connectors are made so you can link two of these generators together. And then you have a 20 amp circuit breaker and a 30 amp for each plug. You have an 8 amp for your 12 volt plug. So this IntelliGauge will give you hours. It'll tell you what kind of power output you got, just things like that. We'll see that when we get it running soon. It does have the eco button, and I don't know what this is, maybe a reset. I'll check that out when we get it going. So as far as the case goes, it is, again, the exact same. You have this really nice handle here, makes it easy to move around, and there are rubber feet on the front and the back that minimizes vibration. One thing I wanted to show you guys, it is in the back of my truck. Situations where we're camping and we're using it, I usually leave it in the back of the truck. I plug in our 30 amp connection and I turn the whole generator around. And then if it rains, or if it's just really sunny and hot, it does fit under our bed cover, which gives it whatever protection it needs, whether that's from the sun or from the rain or whatever. Of course, the exhaust is normally pointing out this way, and that's worked well for us. So this is the side where you have your manual start. It starts very easy, maybe first, second pull. All you do is come around here, you turn this knob to choke, pull the handle maybe once or twice, it'll start up, and then you'll come back around and flip it to run, and it'll run all day. Very simple to start, doesn't have electric start, but it's really not been an issue for us at all. So I want to give you a few measurements on the case. At the top of the gas lid, you're looking around 20 inches. It might be a little more, but somewhere around there. It's around 17 inches wide and around 25 inches deep. Fairly compact for the size of generator it is. Also, one thing to note, it weighs around 100 pounds. It is heavy, but I can load it by myself with a full tank of fuel. I just cart it right up here to the tailgate and pick it up with both of the top handles and lift it up the best I can and get it on the tailgate. It's not simple, but it's not too bad. And having the wheels makes all the difference once you get it on the ground. So let's take this thing outside, check the decibel readings, and see how loud it is. So that's running on Eco, and that's the first time I've started this thing in probably a month. As you can see, it started right up. It's basically like that every time. So I'm around 20 feet away, and I have a decibel meter here. As you can see, I'm talking and it's around 64, 65, something like that. We've got a little bit of wind. Hopefully it won't pick that up. We're running in eco mode over there, so let's see what it reads. So you're around 49 or 50. There is some wind going on right now. We got a little wind blowing. That's about the same as the wind. So I'm going to go over and take it out of eco mode and we'll check it again. Okay, we're out of eco mode. Try to get a good reading. It's not a whole lot different, although it does sound a lot different from here. To me, the sound is no different from that generator to this one. The idle is much higher, obviously. That's how it's going to be. So I think I'll go over and connect this to our trailer and let you guys hear it with the air condition on turbo. Okay, I've got it connected to the trailer. I'm going to start it back up. I'm going to see if it'll start without putting the choke on. Starts right up. So it's in eco mode. I'm going to go turn the air condition on, turn it on high, on max, and let's see what it does. So with the mini split, the outside unit just turned on. Okay, so with the air running, everything's on high. It's running as hard as it's going to run for a mini split. We're only showing 2 bars on the load meter. I'm not sure why it has this little gas meter on there. Maybe I'm missing something, but I just checked the gas gauge up top. And also, these lights don't blink. That's just got something to do with the shutter speed on the camera. So don't think you're going to buy one that's going to have blinky lights on it. They're solid. So from using this at the racetrack, I can tell you that this thing will run our trailer with the air on all night long for about 10 to 12 hours before we have to fill it up again. Basically, if you'll fill it up right before you go to sleep and you don't sleep some crazy amount, it'll still be running when you wake up and you'll still be nice and cool. So that about does it for the Champion inverter generator review. If you guys have questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.